Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P500 followed by the Nasdaq100 and the DowJones30 futures charts. In front of us we have the S&P500. Today we are trading once again in green positive territory. Currently find ourselves trading at 4,508, and this was due to the fact we had some very bullish economic data that was released during today's trading session. We had PPI that come in at minus 0.5%, which is the lowest level since April 2020. We had core retail sales which come in slightly better than expected at 0.1% versus minus 0.2% that was expected, and that is significant. That basically tells us that the consumer is still handing in. As well as that, we had Target that reported earnings. That stock's up 17% with a positive forecast moving into 2024. Again, signs that the consumer is still strong. So I like the setup here. Of course, we've broken out of this series of lower highs over the past couple of days and weeks, and it looks to me that we are highly likely to go into target the highs here up at around 4,600. That's the highs of this year, of course. A break of that then, of course, sends us on our way to potentially go and hit a brand new all-time high, which sits around 4,800. But I do think that going into year end, 4,600 is a achievable target. If we just quickly look at the Nasdaq100, we've broken out and we are now trading at those highs for this year. In fact, earlier on today, we did actually go and post a brand new intraday high for the Nasdaq100. But I think what's evident here is that we are starting to show signs of extortion. We now are in overbought territory on the RSI here for the Nasdaq100. Same here for the S&P 500. We're just shy of trading at 70. If we move over to a DowJones30, very similar. We've broken out of this downtrend, but again, the RSI is becoming super extended here with readings just under 70. Just want to quickly draw your attention to the DeMark indicator. This is the daily chart. We recently formed a TD sell setup. This is where we had 9 days where 9 days in a row where we had a close higher than 4 days prior, and that formed this 9 sell setup, which had been a very good forecaster for a change in trend since those August peaks. On several occasions we formed 9 TD sell setups or 9 TD buy setups, and the market did actually change in direction. But during this occasion, we've actually gone on to try and form a 13 countdown. So we are a few days away, about 3 or 4 days away from forming that 13 sell setup if we continue to a trade high here. But what's very interesting is if we go into the weekly chart, we have now gone ahead and formed that 13 sell setup. And as this chart shows, every time in the past couple of months when we formed the 13 sell or buy, the market has changed significantly in direction. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case here for the Nasdaq100, but I'm going to have to keep monitoring that. Of course, if we have the daily and the weekly that line up at the same time, that's even more powerful in terms of behavior from my experience using this indicator. So there's lots to be grateful about, the massive rallies that we've seen over the past couple of days and weeks, but there's also some things that you need to start paying very close attention to, as we may see a change in trend and some sort of consolidation / digestion in the days and weeks to come. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Don't forget, if you'd like to join my Signal team and copy my own personal trades, then you can do so simply by joining my Signal team by scanning this QR code. Scan this QR code, it will take you to my website where you can sign up. It takes 10 minutes to get involved. Once part of my trading Signal team, you'll also receive daily market research, which I post prior to the US markets opening to help you guys at home navigate through these very volatile markets. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll hopefully welcome you all over on Telegram in a few moments time once you've signed up.